physiology for nurses. From the digestive system, I am going to continue the remaining parts which I have not covered with the slide projection or which I have not covered in the previous classes. So today I have given an introduction of digestive system with the diagrammatic presentation. I feel very happy when I teach by using a board. When I am using a slides, maybe it is easy for me to record and upload, but when I use the blackboard, I feel that the teaching is complete. So that's why again I am coming with this route only. So when I want to speak about the small intestine, the continuation part of the stomach is the small intestine. The continuation part, see the diagram. So till here I said it is a pyloric sphincter, pylorus area, and sphincter. You know very well, the sphincter is the very important part in how in the heart walls we say, in between the two upper and lower chambers. And here, in between every part of the organ of digestive system, we have a sphincter, so that it will prevent backward flow of the contents, or we can say it as a regurgitation. So that is what. So sphincter is the continuation part of the pyloric sphincter. And it seems like the diagram looks like, so here you can see lot of foldings are there, and it is the longest, I am saying longest part of the intestinal part, longest part. And when you see, there are three important parts are there. So when I am presenting the diagram, I am trying to give the content also. There are three parts are there. First one is duodenum, and second one is jejunum, and third part is ileum. Means duodenum is the continuation part of the stomach, then in between jejunum, then the continuation part ending where it starts with large intestine. This portion we call it as a ileum. So there are three parts are there. One is duodenum, it's a starting portion of or continuation part of the digestive system. Then jejunum, then the last connecting part where the large intestine is connected. That portion we call it as a ileum. So total three parts are there. So when we want to speak about individually about duodenum, it's a continuation part where pancreas is situated. So it seems like C shape. It seems like C shape, and it measures very short length, whereas jejunum measures a long length. So what is the average normal length of the small intestine is? It is of total 9 meters length. Total small intestine measures. So measurement is 9 meters, or we can say 30 feet, or we can say 30 feet. And from that you can see duodenum is the shortest portion, and it is the widest portion also, where food receives or dumping from the stomach. It's the shortest portion and widest portion, and looks like C shape. Looks like C shape. Next one is jejunum. Jejunum is a continuation part of the duodenum, and it occupies approximately 2/5 of small intestine. 2/5 of small intestine, the length, and it is just helping for the food digestion and absorption. Main function is here, absorption function is taking place in this area. And the third one is ileum. It is the longest intestine or small intestine part, and it measures approximately like we can say 3/5 of the total length. 3/5 of the total length is of small intestine, and it is, we can say it as a long and coiled up. We can say like it is a folded one, long and coiled up like appearance you can see when you see the image also. So that is about ileum. So duodenum is the starting portion and ileum is the ending portion of the small intestine. So what it is doing is, in the small intestine, only very important function what it is doing is, it is having a microvilli structures of small intestine which is allowing for the nutrients absorption. It helping for the mainly absorption of the nutrients. So that is the major function of the small intestine. And usually what are the secretions? So parts I have discussed, then measures I have discussed, then what is the secretions of small intestine? It approximately 1800 ml of juices will be released for 24 hours. Approximately 1800 ml of juices will be released from the small intestine. That means either from gallbladder or either from pancreas. All these juices will be added here, and from small intestine the juices will be produced which are helping for the food digestion and absorption also. So that is total 1800 ml will be released in 24 hours. So usually what are the main functions we have to speak is absorption. Absorption of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins, all things are 100% absorbed in the small intestine only. That is from the microvilli of structure will be there, because internally the mucosal layer is having that microvilli projection like structures which are helping for the absorption of the food nutrients. So that is what I can say very clearly about small intestine. And it is a brief explanation. Full explanation I am not giving. If you want to study about microscopic structure of small intestine, that's a separate question. So in this I am not going to discuss here. And what is the clinical importance? Why we study small intestine means usually even to the intestines also infections are very common, and that infections we will call it as a enterocolitis. It is very common in children, those who have bottle feeding, and those who are exposed to the diarrhea. Before that they may be mostly experienced with enterocolitis. That's a developmental conditions, and diarrhea cholera is very common. And apart from that, sometimes there may be a congenital disease also occur in the small intestine. Like we can say it is an inflammatory bowel disease or Crohn's disease. So such kind of problems also you can see in small intestine. So that is about clinical importance, and major function of the small intestine is absorption of nutrients. Absorption of nutrients. So that is about small intestine. And thank you for watching. If you really like my class, please do subscribe and share, and you can just listen and write the exam. But for complete information and in-depth information, if you want, you have to refer the textbook. This is for understanding those who have difficulty in understanding the topic. I am just giving a brief explanation. If for pass marks, the content is okay, but if you want to get a good marks, you need to refer the textbook, and you should mix up with this content. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.